There are two baseball cards that are up over 500% in the last 30 days. Can you guess whose cards they are? You're going to find out next in today's Top 5 Cards.
My name is Geoff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies, and at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me and my team as we help you profit from the hobby we all love.
Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. It is a big day here at Sports Card Investor today, not just because we've got 5 incredibly hot cards to go over with you in just a moment, but also because at 9 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, we're doing our monthly Market Movers live stream just for Market Movers members. We're breaking a couple of incredible boxes tonight, Chronicles Hobby, Prism Football T-Mall, to get our Market Movers members ready for the football season. These cards are all being given away for free. The break is free tonight for Market Movers members. By the way, Market Movers, now just $9.99 if you go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. And then at 10:30 p.m., I'm going live on Whatnot on the Sports Card Investor channel on Whatnot. And I'm going to be breaking all of these boxes of absolute football and giving all of these away for free on Whatnot. All you have to do is download the Whatnot app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, use the QR code on the screen or use the link in the show notes below for $10 free credit on Whatnot. And then go on Whatnot at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, look for Sports Card Investor on Whatnot, and join our free live for your chance to win all of these boxes tonight. This is all brought to you by our friends at Midwest Cards, the official wax sponsor of Sports Card Investor. All right, it is a big day, and it is a nice time for the sports card hobby with football season approaching, baseball playoffs approaching. Despite that, cards are actually down a little bit over the last week and over the last 30 days, down about 2% overall, looking at the entire sports card market using our SCI 500 index over the last 30 days. Of course, down about 17% on the year, but for the most part, the last few months, cards have been relatively stable. I do hope we will see an increase this fall. Only time will tell. But what I do know is there are some cards that are going up big time. We're getting into them right now. It's time for today's Top 5 Cards. We're starting off today with a cold card, and I'm a little surprised that Deshaun Watson's cards are dropping right now. I'm a little surprised because he is going to return to the football field this season. His suspension was finalized at 11 games. Now, originally, the first ruling was that it was going to be a little bit shorter than that, but then they settled it at 11 games. But that does mean he will be back for the Cleveland Browns towards the end of this NFL season. That's better than I expected. I expected that he would be suspended the entire season. So, in my opinion, if you've got Deshaun Watson cards, you should be a little bit optimistic that he's going to be back on the field at all this year. But that's not what has been happening. People have been selling off his cards. His card prices have been dropping. And maybe people just want to distance themselves from this guy. He's certainly not the most popular person to collect at this moment, especially after his admission of guilt and all the things that he did. Not a great look for Deshaun Watson or the Cleveland Browns, and not a great look for his football card prices. This is his 2017 Optic base card in PSA 10, his 2017 Prism Silver card in PSA 10, his 2017 Select Concourse card in PSA 10. They're all down over the last 14 days. That Select Concourse down 37%, that Optic base down 15%, and that Prism Silver down 43% rather, over the last 14 days. Currently, most recently selling for around $282. There was actually a sale of that card as high as $500 14 days ago. So it has been a chilly couple of weeks for Deshaun Watson cards. Now let's talk about cards going up, and we're going to baseball for our number 5 card, Jacob DeGrom. Jacob DeGrom is back for a hot team. The Mets have been really good this season. They're in that division battle with the Braves, and there's many baseball card investors and collectors who think that maybe DeGrom is the missing piece that is going to get the Mets over the edge this year and allow them to make a deep playoff run or maybe even a World Series run. DeGrom is, of course, a 2-time Cy Young winner. but he missed the final 3 months of last season, and then he was shut down in spring training this year due to a stress reaction. He has 4 starts so far this season. He's 2-1 with a 2.31 ERA. People are liking what they're seeing, and you can see it in his card prices. This is his 2014 Topps Chrome update, his 2014 Topps Heritage, his 2014 Topps update, and that's his rookie debut, as well as his regular 2014 Topps update. And for the most part, over the last 30 days we're looking here, all of these are going in that up direction. That Heritage, which is the fairly low population of 645, that one's up 92% based on just a few sales over the last 30 days. That most recently sold for $415 in PSA 10 condition. You could have scooped that up for as little as $196 30 days ago. The Chrome is flat for the most part, slightly down, but his Topps Update base card, which is a much more popular, highly population card, population of over 1,700 on that one, that card is up 12.3% over the last 30 days, and his rookie debut card is up 48% over the last 30 days. So if you're holding on to some of DeGrom's rookies from 2014, chances are you're doing pretty well right now. In the number 4 spot, we've got to acknowledge sealed wax again, because new football products are popping off in price right now with this season about to start. And specifically, 2021 Optic football hobby boxes as well as 2021 Prism football hobby boxes have both really been on the rise as of late. Now, often I talk on the show about how sealed wax can outpace cards in terms of investment appreciation over time. That's assuming you buy the nice boxes and you actually keep them sealed. We've seen this pattern play out again. We've seen this pattern play out in the past. We're seeing it play out again right now with these 2021 products. Prism football is the blue line on the screen. Optic football is the purple line on the screen. And you can see Prism football, this hobby box is up about 19% over the course of the last 30 days, most recently selling on the secondary market for around $1,600. You could have scooped that box up for $1,350 just 30 days ago. Optic is up even more. 30 days ago, Optic was selling on the secondary market for right around $800. Most recent sales of it are $1,100, in that $1,100 range, anywhere from actually about $1,060 on up to $1,150. A lot of sales in that range. So these wax boxes, they've been hot. They're going up. We got football right around the corner. It'll be interesting to see what happens further now with the sealed wax market. Now let's go to an actual football player for the number 3 spot, Jalen Hurts. His cards have been heating up as people are anticipating perhaps a really good season for him. Now, he's not in those 2021 sealed boxes I just showed. He is instead from the 2020 NFL draft class and 2020 football card products as well. He's not quite at the same level as the other star quarterbacks in 2020, rookies such as Burrow and Herbert and Tua, but there's a lot of people that are betting on Jalen Hurts as the guy who could actually break out this year. Last season, his numbers were okay, 3,100 passing yards, a little over that, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, not the best there. But the Eagles added A.J. Brown this offseason. He's got a lot of really good weapons around him, so people are expecting Hurts to have a nice season this year. You can see the anticipation is translating in his card prices. Here I'm looking over the last 30 days at several of his popular rookie cards. I've got his 2020 Optic base card in PSA 10, Optic Hollow in PSA 10, Prism base in PSA 10, Prism Green. Nice little color match there for the Eagles, popular card in PSA 10, and then my favorite, the Select Field Level Silver in PSA 10 as well. If we switch to look by price change by percentage, you can see they're all telling a similar story, and that story is they're all up over the course of the last 30 days. It's actually that Optic base that's up the most, 115%. It's the least expensive of these cards, currently selling for around $69. There was just one really low sale of it if you go back 30 days ago, down at $32. So that's why that one has risen so much. But all these cards are up. His Prism base is up almost 28% over the last 30 days. His Optic Holo, 17% increase over the last 30 days. His Field Level Silver up 5%, and that Prism Green color match in PSA 10 up 15% in the last 30 days. Now we're getting into some cards that are going nuts. And we're starting in the number 2 spot with Oswaldo Cabrera. His cards have been insane. Now, Cabrera is a prospect for the New York Yankees. He's an infielder, and he was recently called up from AAA, so he's getting his first chance in the majors, and that is what has caused his card prices to spark. He's actually played multiple positions for New York, so he does have a path to more playing time in the future, which has some baseball card investors excited. He hasn't played super well thus far, but there's such a premium on Yankees cards that any time a player gets called up and people start thinking maybe this guy is the real deal, it's going to cause his card prices to spike. You're seeing it right now with Cabrera's cards. So these are simply in raw condition because they're so new. There's not a lot of graded cards on the market. But we're looking at his Bowman Refractor, his Chrome Prospects Refractor card in raw condition, numbered to $4.99. We're looking at his Bowman Prospects First Auto card in raw condition. And we're looking at his Bowman Sapphire Edition Chrome Auto card in raw condition. That's the most expensive of the three. And you can quite clearly see on the chart here what all three of these have done in the last 30 days. They've jumped a lot. That Sapphire has jumped the most recently selling for $152, whereas you could have picked that card up 30 days ago for $23. That is an absolutely incredible increase of 545% in 30 days, and his other cards are popping off as well. In fact, his Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto First is up 580% in the last 30 days. It most recently sold for $85 in raw condition. You could have picked it up for $12.50 just 30 days ago. And his Chrome Prospects Refractor, that one is up 420%. That one has gone from $8.75 all the way up to $46. This is why baseball prospectors love what they do, because if you pick the right guy, this kind of stuff can happen. Now, of course, who knows what his cards are going to do from here? And I want to be clear that all of the cards in today's show, these are not our picks or our suggestions for investment. We're simply reporting what has happened in the market over the last 30 days. And for Cabrera, it has been one wild 30-day run. It's time for the number 1 card today, but before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs in today's show are from Market Movers, and you can now get access to Market Movers for just $9.99. And not only do you get access to the software, but you also get to join our private monthly member live streams and box breaks for free, including the one we're doing tonight, where we're breaking some Prism and some Chronicles to give away to our Market Movers members. If you want to subscribe, go do it right now. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. Okay, guys, here we go. Time for number 1. It's the only baseball player that can beat Cabrera. It is Vaughn Grissom of the Atlanta Braves. He is even hotter, believe it or not. His cards are going wild. He, of course, is a star prospect for the Braves, recently called up, and he's the 3rd youngest player in Major League Baseball, and he's playing really, really well. He's only had 22 games where he's played above high A ball, but in those 22 games, he's batting .395 with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs in just 43 at-bats. And there looks like there's a lot of long-term possibility for Grissom on the team as well, and the Braves are pretty solid. So could he be part of another World Series run for the Braves? As an Atlanta fan, I hope so. And as a baseball card investor, some of you are hoping so, because his card prices have really been on the rise. His 2020 Bowman Chrome Prospects Auto, first Bowman Auto in PSA 10, as well as that card in raw condition here, both on the screen, as well as his Bowman Chrome Prospects Auto Refractor card, numbered to $4.99 in PSA 10 condition. Those are all on the screen. You can see, we're looking over the last 90 days. Look at what these have all done in the last few weeks since he's really started to make his impact in the majors. That Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Refractor and PSA 10, only a few sales of that card, but most recently sold for $2,000. It is up 535%. You could have scooped that card up a little over 30 days ago for $315, believe it or not. His Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto First, the non-refractor in PSA 10's up even more. It's up 583%, most recently having sold for $700. That card was selling for as little as $100 if you go back 90 days ago. And then his 2020 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto in raw condition is up 317%, most recently selling for $171. You could have picked that card up for as little as $30 less than 90 days ago. What a run for Vaughn Grissom. Hey guys, I will be at the Denver All Cards Weekend Card Show this Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be at the Burbank Card Show in Burbank, California. Hope to see you at one of those card shows. But first, I hope to see you tonight in our Market Movers member live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Go sign up for Market Movers right now to be part of it. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. And then at 10:30 p.m., I'm going live on Whatnot. It's 100% free. Download that Whatnot app using the QR code on your screen or the link in the show notes below and go on Whatnot, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where I'm going to be breaking and giving away all of these boxes of Absolute on Whatnot in the Sports Card Investor channel. Check it out, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Whatnot, the Sports Card Investor channel. See you guys tonight. See you guys at the card shows, hopefully. And I'll also see you guys back with our next episode. Take